Hello, Leo. This is Barb with Mystic Door Tarot, and this is your monthly tarot reading for July 2023. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you happen to be new to my channel, welcome. And please take a moment and subscribe and help support my channel. All right, Leo. As always, take what resonates, leave the rest. So let's jump in and take a look at your cards for this month. First week, Leo. Major Arcana card, the Moon. Second week, Ten of Pentacles. Third week, Page of Swords. And last week in July, you have the Major Arcana card, the Hermit. Okay. All right, Leo. Well, I feel like you're figuring out what's next for some of you. You might be feeling like there is something, you have this inkling, a feeling that something is just on the horizon for you, and you're not sure what it might be. But you've got that kind of hanging out there, Leo, is what I'm picking up. So there could be like something that will be coming in this month of July, and maybe it's supposed to be a surprise to you, Leo. So you're just getting that feeling that something is about to happen, something's about to transpire or emerge, you might say. Now, first thing that I'm looking at, Leo, both of what I call your bookend cards here, beginning of the month, the end of the month, you've got Major Arcana cards. So definitely there's going to be something happening. There's going to be some kind of change. Something is taking place. And first week here, you have the Major Arcana card, the Moon. You do see the Yads here below the Moon. And they're all situated between the two towers. And definitely, a solid path here going up into the mountains. An indication to really stay on course this month. What is it that you're trying to obtain? What's your goal? What do you feel drawn to this month? So the Moon card pretty much can be an indication that there is something working behind the scenes that you're not yet aware of. So it's a card of really tapping into your intuition. And what I feel, if it resonates with you, Leo, that you feel there's something right there, but you just can't exactly figure out, that's your intuition talking to you. There is something working behind the scenes, and divine timing is when you're going to find out most likely. Sometime, I'm thinking somewhere, in this month of July. So really want to bring your attention to, this little crayfish here coming up out of the water, because that is a creature that sheds its shell for a new one. So it's about adaptability. But main message here that I'm really picking up is staying on this course. You've got the dog barking, you've got the coyote, the wolf howling. It's kind of like on either side of the road where you're just then going to just stay right smack in the middle. And since all these divine blessings are between the two towers, stay the course. There is something that is working behind the scenes. It's not coming out as of yet. Clarifying the Moon, you have the Ten of Wands. So wow. There's a couple of things happening here with the Ten of Wands. That is an indication that something is near the end. And on top of that, Leo, we have the full moon in Capricorn happening this week. So very much the 10 energy. Things are wrapping up, closing up, finishing. It can be in regards to contracts, maybe closing on house, real estate, finishing studies. So it is something that you do feel passionate about. It's the Wands. Could be a project that's wrapping up, then you're getting ready to start another one. It could be one relationship possibly ending, going into a new one. It could be moving, where then you're leaving people, your home behind. You're going on to something new. So keep in mind the full moon in Capricorn. It is an indication something in the material world coming to a close. It could be something that affects you directly or indirectly. Tea leaf card message. you have gong, and it says an exciting event. I like the sound of that, Leo. This is an indication something noteworthy, something big is about to happen. So it is a symbol here of an exciting event in store for you, and we're going to have to see what's next to it, the cards, as we progress here. But it's next to like the divine timing. It's in the same row with the moon card. So it's going to happen when it's meant to. All right, second week in July, you have the 10 of Pentacles. Now, this can be some kind of financial payoff coming in, some kind of abundance, some kind of security, and it is the 10 energy. So it could represent physical security, having something locked in, or financial security, same thing, something locked in. Could be emotional security for some of you, maybe getting engaged, going to be getting married, starting a family, things of that nature, kind of securing something for the future. So let's just jump right to the clarifying card. Wow, you have the Wheel of Fortune. So possibly first week here with the moon card and the gong, some kind of event, something's going to be happening, and it looks like it's possibly going to take place in the second week here. And you have the Wheel of Fortune, which things are turning in your favor. And again, we have the 10 energy. So it could be a cycle, a phase of your life that is now ending. It's completing, very stable kind of energy. I'm almost getting the phrase set for life. So you could be set for life in regards to the money that you have coming in. You could be set for life with a partner, set for life in regards to where you live. So I really like this energy. It's a pretty exciting energy in the second week as to all the possibilities that could be happening for Leo. Tea leaf card message, and as I was connecting and shuffling, two flew out together. You have fair man, and it says dealings or relationship with a man with blonde, gray, or white hair. And then you have ink pot, and it says problems to be resolved. Okay. Well, in this case, certainly in the second week, whoever this fair man represents, Leo, this could be in regards to some like retirement. For the Leos that are ready to or getting close to retiring, definitely this 10 of Pentacles is about having that security in place, and then the wheel is certainly turning in your favor. Now, with the ink pot, as the other message tied to this, what we're looking at is like an overturned ink pot that spilled onto the desk. It does indicate that there are some problems maybe that you're not willing to face, but this is kind of a nudge, Leo, to resolve the problems or start to resolve any kind of like hiccups, so to speak, here during this second week. And possibly for some of you, if you do have, let's say an example would be if you do have bills that you need to pay, or you have balances, things of that nature. With this being Pentacles, your luck could be turning in your favor. Could be brought about whoever this fair man represents, someone with blonde, gray, or white hair. This person could play a key role in possibly bringing in extra money, financial windfall, and inheritance. And then problems can certainly be resolved. Financial problems is what I'm picking up. So take it how it resonates. Third week here, you have the Page of Swords. This page is really almost like a detective, really getting down to the truth of the matter at hand. This can certainly be in regards to if you have money coming in, what does it really need to go towards? There's a a little bit, I'm picking up like a defensive kind of energy here. You know, the page has his sword kind of drawn. The clouds are a little bit gray. So there might be a difference of opinion is what I'm picking up in regards to what has happened or taken place here in the second week. Lots of birds up at the top of the card. So there's lots of information and messages, conversations, possibly arguments taking place, but getting mental clarity here in the third week, that's going to be the key, Leo. Now, clarifying this, you have the Seven of Wands. Well, that's good news, Leo, because this is indicating you're in a position of advantage. You're on top of this, whatever this may be. You're keeping things at bay. So whatever the wands are representing down here, you know, different things that you're dealing with, could be competition, it could be bills, it could be things in regards to your work, what you do for a living. You are definitely like keeping things at bay, and you're on top of the hill. And with this 7 numerology, it can be things that you really don't have control over, Leo. So all you can do is be proactive and kind of do the best you can. But he's holding this wand here, and there's some fresh growth on the wand. So there is definitely, in this third week, there's going to be mental clarity. You're going to know what you need to do, and you're going to be absolutely fine, Leo. Tea leaf card message. You have door, and it says opportunities are waiting for you. Okay. Now, with this particular tea leaf card message, the opportunities that's being talked about here will not present themselves without you taking the first step. That's the clarity here with this Page of Swords. There's messages here where you almost have to read between the lines here, Leo. Don't be afraid to open the door and go through it to see what lies on the other side. So it might kind of tie into the Moon card energy here, where there's something that's working behind the scenes. So possibly getting some mental clarity here as to your next move, your next step. That's going to come through possibly in the time frame of the third week, especially if you got some kind of inheritance or windfall or an investment paying off. Third week, you've got additional opportunities on which way to go. Last week in July, you've got the Major Arcana card, the Hermit. This is relying specifically on yourself. This is going within. This is trusting your gut instincts. This is listening to your own intuition. Kind of retreating so that you can absorb possibly what is taking place this month of July. Very positive energy. You know, you're in a position of advantage, yet whatever is happening here in this first week, you don't have control over it, but you're certainly going to be able to react to it. And it's very fresh, new, positive energy, almost possibly something that's going to solve maybe all your problems. So the Hermit here, you have the Star of Hope, illuminating the situation, helping you to have mental clarity as to what you want to do next. And the 9 numerology to this card is one of review. You're looking back over possibly how at the beginning of the month you were in one situation, and now by the end of the month you might be in a completely different situation, and possibly a more positive one, certainly. Clarifying card, you have the Chariot. Taking charge of your own destiny. And again, this represents staying the course. We saw that with the Moon card. It was getting that message there to stay on this path. It's the same message with the Chariot card. What is it that you want in your life? You know, are you looking for a new relationship? Excuse me, more friends? Maybe a different place to live, a new job, or diving into something new that you've always wanted to do. So Chariot is about taking the reins, taking control as to how you want your life to be. Leo, this was never a hard thing for you to do. And again, it's the 7 energy. There are things that are going to try to pull you this way and that. You're not going to fall for it, Leo. You've got something really in mind, something specific on how you want things to be. Last message here, tea leaf card message, and you have broom, and it says new home, new attitude. Well, for some of you, that's exactly what you're hoping for. There could be, money coming in where you're going to be able to move, get a new home. Also, problems resolved. That's where the new attitude can be coming in. This is specifically a message here of like sweeping out the old and going forward with the new. So definitely for some of you, it could represent a new home, moving to a new place, a new position at work or a new company, a new mental attitude towards the things around you. A deep reflection here in the last week of what's going to be next for you, Leo. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please remember to subscribe, help support my channel. Love and abundance to my Leo family.